Jumritu and Susday, welcome back to my channel. Today it's Sunday, so I always do the weekly update on what's going on in Cambodia every Sunday. So most likely for Cambodia time, it something around late evening time that I always upload, or the latest on Monday morning Cambodia time. Anyway, so you can see on the screen here what I will be covered today, and please feel free to jump to any part of the video if you don't want to watch the whole update for today. Okay, let's start with the most inspired story of this week. So Mr. Tiu Dararat, he have his own mission riding the bike for 2 years. So total he ride for 3 continents, which is Asia, Europe, and Africa. Before I give you more detail, let's watch his footage of the journey so far. Okay, so what do you guys think? I mean, this is one of the most inspired story, isn't it? And also during his riding the bike for 2 years in 3 continents, and he reached to around 40 countries around the world, and he got so much trouble along the way. And one of the story that he shared on social media, that when he come back to Cambodia, that is also another inspired story, because he got robbed in Africa. I think it's in a country called Congo, and he turned the robbery person into his friend. I let you guys watch the video real quick, and then we will be continue.
Give me money. My friend, you see my bike. I cycling all the way from Cambodia, Asia to your country, to Africa, my friend. Can you imagine how long I've been? And I stay here 3 days already on the beach, and eat like all of you guys. Eat like all of you. See my food, my plate. I stay here on the beach. I'm homeless like all of you. Now you can put your knife down. One, I don't have money for you. Second, I'm not afraid of your knife, my friend. I traveling all the way from Cambodia and encounter so many things on the road. A lot of things. You have to sit and listen to me. I will tell you that how dangerous I am on the road. I'm not afraid of you guys. Just am not. No money for you. I'm not afraid of you, but I can sell you some food. And you see my food, same like all of you. And one more thing, if I have money, I go to stay in hotel today, my friend. Chẳng nó còn đặt cái bát chó còn chắp tay mà nhóm còn tới chỉ ảnh giùm mình. Dạ. Hay sai lá hả pua. Gangster nó miền Sam miền đào bị chìm ngải bị hen châu chân nhóm người ta đây vậy. Yeah, funny story on the road.
I don't know this is the inspired story, or it's funny, or it's terrifying, but to me it's something like you're not really hear often every day. Anyway, so far he collect the donation for the children hospital. Total amount is $220,000 US. For his mission, he would like to reach to $250,000 US. And you know how many kilometers that he have been riding the bike for this mission? So far, he reached to 57,000 kilometers, which as you can see on the screen, I do the mile, if you don't know how far the kilometer is. And also, he is not complete yet, even though he's arrived in Cambodia. So today, on his how to say, like a complete mission, he will do the riding from Phnom Penh to Siem Reap, which is another around 311 kilometer more, and then hopefully he will be raising more money for children hospital. This is amazing and inspiring story. This is like something that I admire so much. So we can call him heroes of Cambodia. Before I do that, let me do my hand fan. So in Europe, it's quite hard for this month or this 2 or 3 weeks. So every houses, they don't have the aircon. We only have fans. And if I do the filming here and I use fan, it's gonna be like the sound noise. But I hope this is better. Okay, so the second one is the General Department of Immigration in Cambodia have been announcing the one website which is not under Cambodia government authorization, which is very concerning for the people who are trying to applying the e-visa to Cambodia. So this is the website. Let me read to you to make clear. So this www.cambodiavisa.com, which is not the solid website for you to apply the Cambodia e-visa, and this is the correct one and the official one. Whether you can apply from three of this, but the most that people will apply, it will be leading to this website. So this is the solid and the government official website. So this is one of the three official website. But like I said again, if you are applying for the e-visa to Cambodia, this is the solid website that you must apply through this website, because otherwise the rest of the website is not I would say it's not something like scam or fake website, but one of those, they are the website that collect your information, and probably they are not scamming you, but they will be applied on your behalf, and then they will charge you more money, or you never know, it's a scam. I don't know. So be careful and just apply direct to the government website. Okay, so the next one is the General Department of Immigration from their post on Facebook. So they got 173 Chinese deported from Cambodia this week. And this kind of story I always said again and again, I would share you all the scam story that I found on the news to update for you guys. And it maybe have two factors that you think a lot of scammer in Cambodia, and also like another way that you look in the positive way is Cambodia having the new law in I think it's starting from around April 2026, like about a couple months ago, for fighting the crime and the scammer. So the authority and the police, they are working together with the country that like China, like South Korea, like Philippines, those country authority. They also work with the Cambodia government to clean out the online scam or the illegal activity in Cambodia by those people coming just, let's say, for the tourists or for business. And the government also gives so much pressure on the local landlord who are renting the property to the foreigner in Cambodia. So they need to follow the rule that Cambodia government applied for them. It means that they need to report to the authority what business they do in Cambodia, what they do, register their name or passport, and check the valid visa to the authority. And I will share with you later on in the video what app that the local landlord, or if you are doing the business in Cambodia, I'm sure you know the website or the app that you listing all your tourists or the foreigner that live in your property, just to avoid the fine if they come to check, or kind of like a random check. So you will be safe, not get fined by like why you not report this person living in your property, etc. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard. Anyway, let's get going. All right, so the next story is Cambodia international tourists are dropping around 47%, which is a lot. And it's also something that related to the closing border between Thailand, because since we have the issue with Thailand regarding to the border tension, the big number drop is for the tourists traveling through the border, or people do the border run, something like that. But for the air, not so much drop. So this is something that we really need to work on, how to get more tourists traveling through Cambodia. But yeah, nothing we can do really because of what's going on. Even though our international traveler tourists have been dropped around 47%. However, for the domestic traveler, I mean Cambodian people traveling around the city to city have been rising so much, around 54%, which is if you count the number of people traveling between January to May, it's 20.3 million. Ministry of Tourism in Cambodia, I would say I admire them so much, because they work so hard nowadays compared to the previous 5 years ago. They don't really do anything. And the fact, I'm not complaining. And for just now, I see what they do. It's so much different. And they also trying to explore and build new places for recommending to the national or international people, tourists, to visit as well. And you will see some of the footage around Cambodia later on in the video. I will show you. All right, so yeah. Okay, so the next one, if you wonder what's going on in Cambodia for the next month, what are the events across Cambodia? So this is from the Ministry of Tourist page that I can copy for you guys to see. For example, like the National Fish Day. Wow, never know. National Fish Day, the Cambodia Joint UNESCO Day, cycling, the cycling and up track course event. So you see on the screen here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So feel pause to see what are the events across in Cambodia. Mostly are in Phnom Penh, but the monk fruit event. Oh, this is interesting. And this another event is the run for border children education. I thought I do this one like in 2 previous video already. Wedding fair I also did for last week campaign. I mean last week update. National robotic competition. This is interesting as well. Temple of Prayer here was inscribed on UNESCO World Heritage. Labor Day, raining day ceremony. It's kind of like we often do the raining day or dry season day, something like that, as well during the year. World Ranger Day. Okay, Cambodia Muslim Friendly Tourist Forum. Wow, I never know that, honestly. So yeah, it's good. And there's more on the screen, so feel free to pause it to find out what it is if you like to join any of those events. And most of the event, it's free. So okay, so the next one is if you are wondering Cambodia is safe. To be honest, if you're hearing from me as the Cambodian people and say Cambodia is safe, 100% it's safe, 100%. However, any part of the country or any part of the world, any country, they always have the bad part, and you should avoid. But most of the time, if you're not looking for trouble, I'm sure you will be safe 100%. But before traveling, you should also search for what are the warning, what are the common troubling for the tourists in each or every country that you're visiting. That include Cambodia. So let's see how is the U.S. Embassy writing about Cambodia to their own citizens before they coming to Cambodia. Like what are the stage of safety or the unsafe? Let's get to see together on their website. Okay, so this one I found it from the U.S. Embassy in Cambodia, and then what you can see here. To me, if I want to travel to any part of the world, the number one thing is I check on the U.S. Embassy website. I mean, I'm not American, however, the U.S. Embassy is very working actively and very up to date regarding to the safety for their own citizens visiting the country. So see here, Cambodia. So as you can see, this is the U.S. Embassy website. So you can see Cambodia review the latest state update, travel advisory about Cambodia. So they have the 4 category of the travel advisory levels, which is the exercise normal precaution, and number 2 is exercise increase caution, and reconsider travel and do not travel. So you can see here, and then I'm not gonna go a lot of much detail. However, I'll just do it here very quick. So here it's do not travel. It's Russia. Here it's also Russia, and if you are zooming in to see the red part is, I don't know that country. Sonora, yeah, I don't know either that country. Colombia. Anyway, so let's get into Cambodia. So if you are typing the country that you want to travel, you can type it here. So I say Cambodia. Cambodia. Okay. Whoop. Okay, so this is Cambodia. So it's let's see, this one is the level 2 content area with higher security risk. Yeah, so the star here is mainly capital cities. So if you are see here, Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, we are in the same category on the level 2. Thailand, Indonesia, however, you are not allowed, or you do not allow to travel to the boomer. I mean, they're not allowed, they not control you, but they just on their point to advise the citizen do not travel. Where else? And next to here is Bangladesh. Yeah, so yeah, so this is how I always want to know which country are safe to travel, and this is around Asia. So it's pretty much like you can see. Okay, so the next one is kind of like really exciting me because soon Cambodia will open the temple for you to visit at nighttime, or you can visit until nighttime. So it's not only for that activity. So basically, they are planning to open the historical temple for the nighttime visit and organizing the cultural event like art, music, and more show or exhibition to the tourists to have like a longer day visit, because I think this is makes sense, and I think this is a super smart way to do, because most of the time whenever you are at the temple and all I worry about is they are closed and getting late, and at the temple mostly are there like a jungle or wood, like jungle, it's kind of like dark and scary, and plus it's the temple, like at nighttime it's like super quiet and dark and something like that. So if they are doing the late or nighttime event and you can visit the temple at the evening time or nighttime, I think this is the game changer. Like because during the high season, a lot of people visit in Cambodia temple. However, it's extremely hot. So if they can see it's like how the light color and everything looking at nighttime, this is a very, very good idea. And they also have the team, the same team, in the same time, they want to turn Cambodia into the major film hub, like filming hub. So they are mapping out the top location and making it much easier for the local and international producing team in order to filming the movie, music video, and the commercial by cutting through some complicated, procedure or paperwork. Sometimes it's kind of like, okay, I don't want to work with you anymore. You have too much process to follow or whatever. And this is kind of like win-win for both government and the private company or any company from overseas. This is kind of like a really smooth process in a very near future for Cambodia. Now, if you're talking about the tourists in Cambodia, so let's see what are the other places beside Phnom Penh or Siem Reap or Sihanoukville. So enjoy the quick footage of different provinces in Cambodia that are also popular to visit as a tourist as well. And this is a very cute new baby dolphin. They just found that he or she is swimming in the river with her mother or his mother at Kratai. Okay, so the next one is FPCF. So what is FPCS? I will explain you in just a minute. So yeah, if you are the owner property that rent the property for the tourists, you need to register those foreigner or the tourists into the foreign presence control system. And if you are not register your guests into the system, whenever the authority come to check your property, kind of like a random check, you will be facing fine up to around 30,000 real. So the reason that the police immigration doing this is to track wherever the foreigner live and to improve the national security and to make sure that those foreigners are not living in Cambodia illegally. Anyway, so here is the QR code. If you haven't done yet, just download it. So in case you wonder what are the process and everything, here's the QR code, or you can just go to the immigration Facebook or website. You will see also the information. Basically, you just need to provide your information, and so just basic thing on the screen. It's easy for you to understand. All right, so the next one is for the Cambodia factory worker salary. So Cambodia government just set a minimum garment factor minimum salary pay is 210 per month US dollar, and let's say it's under probation, they will get around 208, and they will also get the bonus, attendant bonus, like around $10, transportation around $7 and meal allowance something like at least per month they will get around 227 to 238 US dollar. So this is very important as well if you want to do the business in Cambodia. So this is kind of like the salary that you might be considered to give to the local worker or your staff. However, if they are having more knowledge, like they can do administrator work, they know English, the salary it could be, it depends on the experience as well, but most likely below 200 it's kind of like really hard to find people to work for you. Maybe you can find, but probably they will just go in and out, because a lot of time that people compare, if you give them lower salary than that, they will just go to work for the factory garment in Cambodia, because those jobs are not require you to speak English, to know how to write Cambodian letter or whatever. So it's kind of like a very basic that you can get job in the factory. And then if you consider like for them to work for you, they will expect a little more or just equal to what I just mentioned. And for me personally, because right now I live in Germany, but me and my husband have the home property in Cambodia, so we pay our maid or the person who look after our property. It's 200 US dollar, and I provide food, accommodation, and just for your information, only regarding to the staff salary. This is the last two one. I never update this on this channel. However, right now just to make sure that everybody know that for Cambodia and Thai border, all the border are closed. So if you want to travel between Thailand to Cambodia, the only one way you can travel is by flight. All right, so the next one is Cambodia solar install nearly reached to 1.5 gigawatt in 2025. So surpassing national target is like for 2030 and 2035. It's almost decade ahead of schedule. This is a very good for Cambodia. So the renewable account for 63.23% of total capacity from April 2026. Wow, this is really good. So Cambodia reduced the import tax on solar panel and energy storage from 15% to 0. So potentially reduce the installation cost up to 30%. So this is part of the thing that is really good also for Cambodia regarding to the solar energy in the country. Alright, if you're watching so far until now, please do me a favor, give me a like and subscribe if you think that the information that you know today is a little useful. And yes, thank you so much for watching in this episode, and I really hope that see you again in the next episode for the Cambodia information update or something just like today on Sunday update. And for now, you guys have a great day. Bye.